Ever since the Toyota Prius was introduced, it has always been a fan favorite. It became quite popular, gaining a lot of popularity. Just like all other cars out there, it has also received an upgrade. The only thing about which people have questions is the design. With this new design, are you sure that it is a Toyota Prius? There's only one way to find out, even as you discover what other changes have been made to the 2023 Toyota Prius. Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today, we'll look at the 2023 Toyota Prius to find out what's new with it. But before we go any further, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing updates on your favorite cars. And with that, I bring you the 2023 Toyota Prius. Whenever an automaker upgrades its cars, they always aim to be quicker and better looking than their predecessors. However, it wouldn't have taken much for Toyota to make such claims about the new 2023 Toyota Prius. The Prius has always had this thing where it's slow and ugly. But don't get me wrong, I'm not trashing it. There are many consumers out there that absolutely love their Prius. Some would even say that this vehicle is a marvel, a stellar work of art. Art, you say? This brings us to today's sponsor, Masterworks. I've come to realize that most of the tech stocks, including Tesla's, have been crashing all year. The EV industry might just generate profits for a few years, and with high inflation that there is, finding growth potential and stability has become a priority. And right now, with the way things are, the stock market probably isn't your best bet. In times like this, you should try to read up on what the professionals are doing. After all, it is their livelihood. Most experts and billionaires know that real assets have historically withstood volatility during high inflation and macroeconomic meltdowns. This is why, over the past year, they've invested billions of dollars combined into physical assets such as fine art. Just this month, Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen's art collection was auctioned off at Christie's. Here, 60 pieces of art pulled in about $1.5 billion. This is a new record for an auction. Bloomberg is calling the current auction season the richest in history. And considering the state of stocks, bonds, and real estate, well, I don't know if you can see where I'm going with this. Now, we know that art can be an alluring investment, but could any of us sitting around on YouTube drop about $25 million on a painting? I think not. But with our new sponsor, Masterworks, you can now invest in $1 million artwork for a fraction of the cost. You can now get all the legendary names such as Picasso, Banksy, and Monet, among others. So far, Masterworks has sold 8 paintings, 5 of them this year alone. In their last 3 sales, they've handed back 17, 21, and 33% net returns to their investors. Over 550,000 have signed up so far, and paintings have sold in minutes. However, my subscribers will have an advantage because they can get priority access through the link in the description. You can also see the important Reg A disclosures at masterworks.com/CD. And now, back to the video. The 5th generation of the Prius has received a considerable amount of upgrades, and it appears to be just the right antidote. It has a little bit more power than before, and it also offers slightly better fuel economy. In addition to that, it also adds many new features, including solar panels and a hands-free driving feature. However, the shape is the only worrying thing about it. Toyota has maintained the same teardrop shape for the Prius, but the new model has a smoother side surface, elegant detailing, and far more athletic proportions. All these make us look back at the previous model and wonder what really happened. If the Prius could look like this, then why did Toyota take this long to implement it? The front end comes with scooped out headlights that have a C-shaped LED accent light, while the rear has a full-width LED taillight strip. This rear finish makes it look like the new Crown sedan. The car is 2 inches lower than it was before and 1 inch wider, giving it a whole new stance and seemingly a new outlook on life. All these new modifications also stretch all the way to the new powertrain. It has bumped its output to somewhere between 194 and 220 horsepower, depending on your configuration. That's a huge uptick from the previous model's poor 121 horsepower. Toyota claims that the new Prius will have the power to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in between 6.6 and 7.2 seconds, which, just like the power, depends on its configuration. This could make it feel like an NHRA dragster compared with the 10+ second runs of the previous model. Even though Toyota has not released detailed powertrain specs quite yet, one of the contributors to the newfound muscle is the new 2.0-liter inline 4 gasoline engine that replaces the previous 1.8-liter unit. All the new Prius models will now come with a lithium-ion battery pack that will be mounted under the rear seat. Now, the old nickel metal hydride battery was still found in specific versions of the outgoing car it's gone. The all-wheel drive Prius also swaps its induction-style rear axle-mounted motor for a new permanent magnet synchronous unit. There are various setups for the 2023 Toyota Prius. The 194 horsepower front-wheel drive setup is standard, but there's an all-wheel drive model that adds 2 horsepower to that total. However, at the very top of the range is the front-wheel drive only Prius Prime, topping the range with its 220 horsepower plug-in setup that includes a larger lithium-ion battery. This promises a range of about 38 miles on electric power, which is an improvement compared with the previous Prime's 25-mile rating. Despite all the extra grunt, Toyota still promises an EPA combined rating of about 57 miles per gallon for the base front-wheel drive LE model with its 17-inch wheels. That's much better than the outgoing 2022 Prius Eco's 56 miles per gallon rating. However, adding all-wheel drive and opting for the XLE and limited models' larger 19-inch wheels will most likely drop that number somehow. Unlike before, the Prime plug-in comes with little visual differentiation from the standard car, but fortunately for them is that they both look good now. However, given that it is the most powerful Prius now, Toyota is already pitching it as the sporty one. It'll be offered in SE, XSE, and XSE Premium trim levels. The standard car will have LE, XLE, and limited models, just like before. Even though the lower trims are not really that fancy, they all lack power seats. They come with a relatively small 8.0-inch touchscreen, which will most likely look dumpier on their 17-inch wheels. However, the limited and XSE Premium models introduce some novel tech goodies and convenience features. Toyota has fitted a huge 12.3-inch touchscreen for the upper trims along with a power liftgate. Not only that, but you can also get the digital rear-view mirror as an option. The Prime will also offer solar panels for its glass roof that juice up the battery while the car is stationary to help power accessory functions and air conditioning. Also exclusively optional on the Prime is a traffic jam assist function that allows the driver to go hands-free under certain circumstances at speeds under 25 miles per hour. The Prius will be the first vehicle in Toyota's lineup to come with the new Beyond Zero badging, a blue circle that is a reference to the automaker's electric BZ sub-brand in support of Toyota's commitment to zero-emission solutions that will fit the consumer's lifestyles. It's a dance around the fact that Toyota is behind most of the competition when it comes to the EV world, and what they rely on most heavily in hybrids is combining an electric motor with an internal combustion engine. In addition to that, electrified vehicles will come with the circle logo with HEV, which stands for Hybrid Electric Vehicle, BEV, Battery Electric, FCEV, Fuel Cell Electric, and in most countries, PHEV, Plug-in Hybrid Electric. On the eve of the 2022 Los Angeles Auto Show, Toyota used an event to debut the 2023 Toyota Prius Prime, the identically styled plug-in hybrid Prius, which also has more power and an increased electric range of about 38 miles. The other automaker showed another pure electric concept, the Toyota BZ compact SUV concept, which could be a precursor to a Toyota Crown EV in the future. So before you leave, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing updates on your favorite cars. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.